Wait, what's this? Oh, sure. Where'd y'all end up playing at? Daniel played.
Bottom
Oh,
house,
okay.
or they sold it
It's not show up yet.
to Tito's.
Okay, so
Every time I go to boys, that's what I
so
bottle that I
should
get.
we
I get
start?
bottle service.
All right, here we
All
go.
right.
Service.
I'm all in.
Bottle service. We're never going out. It'd be a problem. It'd be a problem.
Kelly.
That's
All right.
buying the bottle service, but
I'm
I
shuffling.
and I have
And
friends
button start at
it's
3.
cheaper than to go buy your own.
So you're at
get your
1.
own tap. Yeah, you can
You're like, huh?
I'm not
That's right.
I
Just
want
pick
to
up and
buy.
walk out.
Are we waiting on C5 or are we going to play Nick game 3?
Let's wait.
Who's C5? Nick, Poppy or?
I don't know. Give it a few minutes.
Jared's not going to be here for a while, so it's not
All right, seat 8 raise. 30. Seat 9 fold.
First hand, Leo?
Seat 1 fold.
Straddle.
Seat 3 fold. Seat 4 fold.
Philly Murf makes the call with 7-6 off. Stein now makes the call with pocket twos. Gonna go duck hunting.
Players.
You only got 4. You only got 4.
Jack 9-7. Sam flops the 9. Philly Murf flops a 7. Leortz still just ace high.
180.
Stein with pocket twos. He's gonna check to Leortz, the pre-flop aggressor. He's gonna bet.
180. Seat 8 bet 180, yes. Seat, yes. Seat 2 fold. Seat 6 fold.
You have 8, 10, is that a
He's gonna bet big. He's gonna go 180. Over bet into the 121 in the pot. Not gonna phase Sam. So Leortz needs some help. Needs to find an ace or a king. Sam doesn't like to give up. Doesn't like to fold.
Oh, okay. All right, just yeah.
Another jack. Good card for Sam. Makes it less likely that his opponent, Leortz, is holding a jack in his hand. Sam deciding, does he want to lead here? Both players started the game $1,000 deep. So Sam has checked. Leortz betting 400. Sam has a good smirk on. He kind of hates it. But at the same time, he knows. And he's going to lay it down. Leortz is going to get a bluff through on hand number 1. Winning a nice spot there. So we've got a bunch of the regulars from the stream week after week. But we've got a few new faces. In seat number 1, we have MJ. I've played a lot of poker with MJ over the past few years. We've played on a few streams together, in fact. Very nice lady. Very fun to play with.
How much you start with?
And very good poker player.
studied the streams for the last 2 months and I went
The 2C, we got Philly Murf. He's back from vacation, going to work. Seat 3, Kelly. Played with her a few times over the years. Good friend of MJ's. Seat 4, we have Professor, the one and only. Keeping the visor on. Seat 5, we've got a rare appearance from the one and only Ant.
Nick game is 100 plus 20 for the first one, and then we go up $20.
Seat 6, Mr. Stein.
Show your hand.
Back again. Seat 7 is Sam in the Lalo hat. Seat 8, Leortz in the Cubs hat. And then seat 9, we have Lateralis in for 400. His signature 400. You know, I think Lateralis should be pretty pumped because Tool just announced that they're going to do a residency at the Sphere in Vegas, which is kind of awesome. Tool is not necessarily a band that I would go out of my way to see, but as a drummer, yes, you heard that right. Been playing drums basically my whole life. As a drummer, I would like to go see Tool at the Sphere. So Lateralis, Nick game is on. Lateralis gonna take down the first pot of the Nick game, get rid of his button with pocket tens, and win $14. Pretty good result with pocket tens. Anytime you get called with pocket tens and you're all in, it's kind of miserable in that spot because you're always up against at least 2 cards that are flipping against you. And it looks like Lateralis is just going to add on to the maximum. He's putting... He lost, or he won... Excuse me. He's the first to get rid of his knit button. And we have never seen this from Lateralis before. But he's just going to immediately add $500 onto his stack. And I love it. Super good strategy out of the man in the 9 seat. Good friend of mine and the others at the table. He even did some commentary in the booth with me recently. MJ is in there with the King 9. Kelly is in there with the Jack 7 of hearts. Sam, you know he's not going to be folding. In fact, with the 4-3, he's going to be raising. There it is, $45 to go. MJ has a good candidate to call here. Kelly behind her, though. Jack 7 shriveling up, but does have the benefit of being suited to the hearts. And she does make the call. So we got a 3-way pot. Sam way behind. Ace 7-4. Kelly flopping a 7. Let's see what Sam decides to do, being the pre-flop raiser here with that squeeze that he made. He's just going to check. I imagine MJ checks. Kelly looking to take some initiative here, and I like this bet. She goes $30. Sam probably not folding with his pair of 4s right here. He does make the call. MJ is going to get out of the way. So it's heads up now. Sam needs some help. King of Diamonds, not a good card for either player, and perhaps a scare card for Kelly. Goes check, check. 9 of hearts, river. Sam just with a pair of 4s. If he wants to win this pot, he needs to bet now. But he's going to check. Kelly's going to check back and win this. Get rid of her net button. Nice $200 pot. Going Kelly's way in the 3 seat. It is Kelly's first time on the Red Star stream. It is MJ's first time on the Red Star stream. And it is Ant's first time on the Red Star stream. You love to see it. 3 beautiful new faces. Lateralis has the $10 straddle on. Mandatory in this game. It is a 1-3 game. $200 minimum buy-in. $1,000 cap. Professor gonna bump it up to $30. Ant making the call on the cutoff with the queen jack off. Dominated by Professor. Sam is in there with the queen deuce of clubs. Comes king 7-5. So nobody getting any help on this flop. Sam gonna check it. Professor, the pre-flop aggressor, checks it to Ant, and he checks back. 10, very good card for Ant. Turning open-ended straight draw needs an ace or a 9, and that's enough for him to bet. He's gonna go 55. Not gonna scare the Professor. Making the call. How about a 9? Pretty good river for Ant. Professor checks. Ant checks back with the flush on board there. Winning a over $200 pot off the bat. Very nice pot for Mr. Ant. A lot of you know him and have seen him, but that is the one and only Ant. We're coming at you. Just got the stream started here at Red Star Card Room. Newly rebranded. No longer Red Star Social. Red Star Card Room. Here in Austin, Texas. And this is hand number 5. Kelly calls the $10. King 9 offsuit. Stein waking up with 7 deuce. He's not going to play like a nit today. No, sir. $60. And that's going to work. That's going to get through. Stein winning a $25 bounty from every player. Before the stream, we talked to the players. There was some qualms about playing the 7 deuce game. And then, as it was explained a little bit more, everybody agreed. Stein, who would probably not ever play 7 deuce, even if the 7 deuce game is on, he just doesn't care. Winning it with 7 deuce. And maybe this is the stream where we see Stein's VPIP skyrocket. I hope so. Sam bumping it up, 5-4 offsuit, $50 to go. Love it. Leortz with pocket 3s. Leortz and Sam have played a little bit over the last few streams. MJ with a pretty good ace holding, ace jack, offsuit. I believe she said all in. Philly Murf is for sure all in with king queen suited. Back to Sam. He's definitely not going to want to call $720 from Philly Murf with 5-4 offsuit, is he? He's not. Leortz with the best hand, laying it down. MJ in very good shape here against Philly Murf. Ace Jack versus King Queen. One time. Seven deuce. Six of diamonds, no help for Murf. Needs a king or a queen. The three of clubs on the river. Leort would have been good the whole way, and he also would have rivered a full house. And bumping it up. $35 with Jack 10 of diamonds. Leortz makes the call. MJ with ace deuce offsuit. Smartly laying it down. Philly Murf with the Gretzky hand. Pocket nines. Red pocket nines. Ant now a decision. Lays it down. Good fold. Leortz with a mystery hand. Gets out of the way as well. Philly Murf showing the pocket nines. Gets rid of his knit button. That is a requirement to get rid of your knit button. You do have to show your hand, people. It's not just as simple as winning a hand. You also have to show it. A few knit buttons left. Professor with one in front of him. Sam with one in front of him. And Leortz a knit button as well. And calling $10, 10-7 suited. I'm gonna go a flop. Gonna go to a flop, excuse me, 5 ways. 9-3-3. Nobody with a 3, nobody with a 9. Checks to Leortz. He's gonna check back. Turn is a queen of diamonds. Professor turning top pair. Ant with a flush draw lays it down. Professor put out a bet. Of $35. And it's just going to get through. Professor shows, takes it down. Two remaining nit buttons after Professor just got rid of his. Sam and Leortz. Sam, not the kind of guy that you would expect to still have a nit button. Which is why you see him calling here with Jack 3. Leort's also making the call with King 4. Philly Murf waking up with pocket rockets. The ace of spades and the ace of diamonds. Pretty good spot for Ant to put a call in, I think. Yeah, and he does. With ace 7 of hearts. It's going to entice these two bad hands. Oh, Leortz gets out of the way. Sam never folding. Sam does have a straight draw. Looking for a 4 while he's holding this 3 in his hand. Philly Murf way in the lead, though, with pocket aces. Ant going to need running help. And does fold. Sam, though, not scared. Puts it all in. Philly Murf never folding here. Especially once he has 140 out there. Very happy to get it in. $1,300 pot. Sam in bad shape. Gonna need a 4 to make a straight. Or running 2 pair, Jack 3, or running trips, Jack Jack, or 3-3. But he's behind. There's a 4 immediately. It is a diamond, though. Philly Murf has not lost hope. The 9 of clubs on the river. Philly Murf losing to Jack 3 off with pocket aces. I know that one feels pretty bad. We all feel for Philly Murf in that spot. Gonna have to pay Sam all of the money he has behind, which looks like about $514 if my calculations are correct. Tough one for the man in the 2 seat. But Sam in the 7 seat taking down a very nice pot, tipping Selena very well, as he always does. And that's a great shot from the studio team. Putting in work. Of just Sam stacking those chips. I think I've got a stutter tonight. I think I might have developed a stutter. It's new. I'm a little nervous. I've got a couple dozen people I have to entertain, so I do get a little bit nervous, but don't mind me.
Double straddle, how much? Alright, C7 double straddle 20.
Wasting no time.
Trying to get a rebate over there, Leort.
Lateralis with the best hand ever created. 8-7 of diamonds. Gonna put in a raise. We love to see it. We'll see what happens behind him. Professor waking up with ace queen. It's not going to be a quiet pot. Yeah, Professor just all in. See what Lateralis does here. I think that he's probably going to just make the call. He's got 250 out there already. The total all in is 954. Leortz with queen 5 of spades. Is he really thinking this over? There it goes in the muck. Now Lateralis, the best hand to crack any good hand. 7-8 of diamonds. There's the call. I'm pretty sure that 7-8 of diamonds is absolutely going to win this hand, because it is my favorite hand. One time. Professor with ace queen in good shape. 7 right in the window. Ace queen needs help. Does pick up some extra outs on the turn with the jack. The river, though, is a 9 of diamonds, so Lateralis taking down a $1,900 pot with my favorite hand, 7-8 diamonds. Professor not too happy. Table's a good. They're having a couple laughs. Sam. Sam really having a good time over there. Professor.
I folded a queen 9 of spades. Almost called. I was like, Chris almost thought he was good. 6.
Professor looking at the wall behind him, perhaps seeking an exit. Don't think it'll be through that wall. Selena getting this pot correct. The chips get shipped to Lateralis. Drinking a high brew, which is no surprise. And there we go. We've had some all-ins already. very early in the stream.
Was that a splash spot or what?
Only about 30 minutes in.
For sure.
Sam in the 7 seat, up quite a bit. Lateralis in the 9 seat, up quite a bit.
He's running better than anybody these last few months. And he doesn't know, but he doesn't know. That's the cool part. He doesn't know.
He knows. Trust me.
He doesn't know. No, he
He
doesn't.
has spreadsheets
He doesn't know.
with all of our names on it.
Philly Murf
In hands.
went on vacation, was on a cruise, trapped on a boat. He's gonna play Queen 9 offsuit from the hijack, because why not? Makes it $45. Professor makes the call on the button with the 7 deuce. 7 deuce game is on. Any player wins with 7 deuce at any point in the hand, they will receive a $25 bounty from every player at the table. That is $200 total. And that's a pretty good flop for 7 deuce. Professor licking his chops right now. Sam leading out with the Jack 3. $75 is the asking price. Easy lay down for Philly Murf. Professor just making the call. Heads up to a turn. Oh no. This is bad news for Professor. Professor already a bit steamy after that hand against Lateralis. He's not going to like this one. Oh no. Professor is all in. Is Sam slow rolling? Oh no. Sam's slow rolling him. Oh. Oh my goodness. Sam is... He's gonna let Professor marinate. He's gonna put... Wow, is he talking about his sunglasses? Looking at the outer lenses of his sunglasses. Ah, I guess I have to call. Oh no. Professor in rough shape and not going to be happy about it. An almost $2,000 pot being played right now. Jack 3 versus 7 deuce. Professor scratching his head. I don't think that'll help you figure it out, buddy. Yeah, the river's just a 4 of clubs. Very inconsequential. Jack 3, still the best hand. Professor felted. Going back for chips. Sam taking down a $2,000 pot. Over $2,000 pot. Everybody at the table in shock. I think I just saw Professor walk out of the room. Seat 4 is open. Professor losing with the 7 deuce. First the Jack 3. He said, nope. I'm out of here. MJ making the call with King 9 offsuit. And making the call on the button. 6-5 offsuit. Goes to Sam. Sam, such a wild card. We see him week after week on the stream. Sitting on almost 2,300 now. Actually has a very squeezable hand here. Makes it $85. Everybody's seen him at the table now. Play some wild hands. MJ lays it down. And so does Ant. Sam The squeeze works. He takes down the pot, but he just has a good hand versus the other hands. Which isn't always the case, by the way, chat. Sometimes you're going to see Sam squeeze with hands that he shouldn't be squeezing. You're going to see him raise with hands he shouldn't be raising. You're going to see him play hands he shouldn't be playing. But Sam likes to get after it. He likes to play pots, and that's why he keeps coming back on the Red Star Card Club stream. MJ makes the call, $10. Philly Murf waking up with ace queen to her left. $55, the new asking price. Folds to Lateralis, who has Jack 7 off. That's going to be in the muck. And MJ going to let it go. Going to let Philly Murf take it down. Home Game Hero in the chat saying, didn't have that one on the bingo card tonight. I gotta be honest, I too did not have Professor leaving the stream on the bingo card tonight. It happens. Good for Professor recognizing that if he was perhaps on tilt to a degree that was unrecoverable, to just get up out of his chair and leave. Not many poker players can do that, so much respect to Professor. I hope one day he teaches me how to be so disciplined. King 9-3 flop, 2 clubs, and nut club draw. Sam doesn't like to fold though, but he will with the queen 6 of hearts on that flop. So Ant taking down another little pot. On to hand 15. Kelly waking up with pocket nines, the Gretzky hand. My favorite pair after aces, kings, queens, jacks, and tens. Nines are the best. Sam not going anywhere with king 7 offsuit. Why would he? In fact, he's just going to 3-bet it. Gonna make it 150 to go. Lateralis waking up with ace jack. Not gonna be scared of Sam's 3-bet. Makes the call. MJ lays down the king 10 off. Philly Murf back to him now. 10-9 offsuit. Does he want to play for 150 bucks? Does he think that Kelly behind him wants to play for 150 bucks? Making the call. This would be a great spot for Kelly to raise with the pocket nines, given the action in front. Nines are not going to play particularly well post-flop 4 ways. But we'll see here if they can hold. It's a king in the window, queen behind it. Lateralis has a gut shot straight draw, looking for a 10. Philly Murf, gut shot straight draw as well, looking for a jack. Kelly with a pair of nines. Sam with top pair and a 7. But he's still going to bet 400 into 600. And this might shut everything down. As I'm completing that sentence, I see Philly Murf moving all of his chips into the middle, just 10 high. He doesn't believe Sam has anything. Sam way in the lead. Philly Murf looking for 3 jacks to give him a straight. As we saw one already burned out of Lateralis' hand. Running clubs available. But they do not come in. So Sam, off to a hot start tonight, taking down a $1,200 pot, stacking Philly Murf in that one, sitting on over $3,000 in his chip stack. This is a 1-3 game with a $200 minimum, a $1,000 cap buy-in. Sam has already 3x'd what he bought in for. I'm just telling you, folks. Come to Red Star. Come play some poker. Maybe you will end up like Sam.
What combination can you have 2 pairs? It's definitely the jack. Yeah, but once he shoves, Daniel knows he's live. There's a difference. Daniel knows he's got 40% when he shoves.
At least this time he had 7 deuce.
He could have it over there. It's not like it's impossible.
It's just ace jack.
Generally, I don't think overpairs are possible. Even against an overpair, I have like 36%.
40?
Leort's bumping it up here. Perhaps a little bored, but the king deuce of diamonds. Philly Murf making the call. It's going to go 3 ways. Sam with the 8-6 offsuit. Queen 10-3 flop, 2 hearts. Leort's well in the lead with just king high. He did raise pre-flop. Nice spot for him to continue betting here. I'd like to see something like 75. Goes 80. Oh, he goes 105. I like that as well. Pretty hard for Sam to make a call here. He does lay it down. Nicely done by Leort, and I like how he played the hand. Love those suited kings, suited aces. A lot of playability in those and a lot of strength. And we can use them correctly, like Leortz just did, using the king as a blocker to pocket kings and ace king, king queen, things like that. And you also have the added benefit of it being suited. Deuce of diamonds. And we would be playing in position. Nobody sees it coming if maybe a couple deuces fall out on that board. Leortz makes the call. Lateralis bumping it up to $55 from the cutoff with the old king jack offsuit. Philly Murf making the call with 5 deuce of diamonds. Eight, 8-3. Lateralis, who has the betting lead here as being the pre-flop aggressor. Needs to put in a bet here. I'd like to see him go 100. He goes way small. Philly Murf probably going to just make this call and see what he can do. He does. Leortz sees a bet and a call in front of him and just wants to get out of the way. Philly Murf going to hit a 5 now. Philly Murf with the best hand. That's why I like Lateralis perhaps going a bit bigger on the flop there. Now he's going to reach for some chips. 278 in the middle. He's going to go 225. Don't think that's going to get Philly Murf to fold. Philly Murf already stuck a buy-in. And he's a non-believer. Counting out the chips. There's the call. Lateralis needs a king or a jack. Only 4 remain. It's another 5. Philly Murf locking it up. Now, if you're in Philly Murf's shoes, your opponent's gone raise pre, bet flop, bet turn. Now might seem like a pretty good time to put a bet out there. Try and get some value from something like pocket jacks. I think 350 may be a bit large. Perhaps. I don't mind it at all, but it does give Lateralis an immediate exit route. Whereas if we go something like 200, perhaps Lateralis wants to put us all in, and then we get to snap call and win a lot more money. I know for you people in the chat watching poker, perhaps that sounds a little bit silly, that the difference in that bet being $350 or $200 or something could make a large difference, but that's kind of the beauty of no limit Texas Holdem. It's a very nuanced game. Nobody really knows what they're doing. At least that's what the worst players will tell you. The best players know exactly what is going on at all times. Leort's bumping it up to $60. Lateralis making the call with 7-6 of hearts. Philly Murf making the call on the button. Knit buttons are out. And the action is high. Stein wakes up with pocket tens. First hand of the knit game. He's not going to be calling. I think this is just an all-in off his stack. He goes smaller. I think with tens, I think I prefer to see all in there. He goes 370. Don't mind it. It's very nice sizing. He does only leave himself about 800 or so behind. Just under 800. The thing with this bet is it looks very strong. But when we do get called, pocket tens feel pretty miserable. The all-in, if we just get to get the all-in in there against ace-queen or whatever, it is what it is. Lateralis looks like he's interested. Lateralis came to play today. Recognizing Stein is in a prime position to make a squeeze. Lateralis makes the call with just 7 high. Philly Murf now sees the squeeze, sees the call in front of him. He wants to play. You know he wants to play with the 4 deuce of clubs. He's not gonna do it though. Who can blame him? going to be heads up between Stein and Lateralis. Stein now in no man's land with pocket tens. Lateralis just 7 high. But that's going to be a pretty good flop for 7 high. Pocket tens now a little bit worried. Stein does rip it though. He's not worried. Lateralis with the quick call. We have a huge pot. $2,100. I believe it's a bit larger, in fact. Could be wrong. Lateralis looking for help. They're running at one time. Stein in good shape with the pocket tens. Jack, no help for Lateralis. Looking for a 9 or a 4. And the king of clubs not gonna do it. So Stein does have about 775 behind it, looks like. A little more. 794. The graphic said 606, I believe. It's a dangerous game when Sam wakes up with 7 deuce. Everybody's going to have to pay this one off.
Oh, and he gets. Look at this. 25.
Somebody's got the
25, 7 deuce. Yes. Alright. 7.
I think it happens right. Last game it didn't happen with 1. First time ever. It happened with 1.
Oh, you had a deuce. Did I have it? Yep. Really? And I won it? I happily paid you. Oh. Second time. So first time you had it.
No, 50 on the game.
Oh, my. Yeah, but it only takes a 1 to get off on it. Oh, I showed it too, did I?
Yeah, you get rid of that.
I had that. Wow, that's all I want.
Sam collecting that bounty and getting rid of his knit button.
Yeah, that was the trifecta.
Yeah, they track back.
But this deuce is deuce.
MJ making the call with the 8-7 of diamonds. Sam bumps it up $200 with ace jack of clubs. Sam playing aggressive tonight. Gets MJ out of the pot. Philly Murf with a decision. Does he want to play against Sam here? He's already got $65 invested. Ace, 10, 5, 2 diamonds. Sam checks it. Gonna give Philly Murf some rope. Does he want to take it? He does not. Gonna check it back. Look for a jack. 4 hearts, no help. Sam gonna put in some money here. Expect 400 from him. Goes 300. Philly Murf gonna fold. King, queen of spades, pretty atrocious on an all red board. Ace high red board at that. So we've got action. We just started streaming just under an hour ago. We've seen some big pots, some big hands. We have a few players at the table sitting on some larger chip stacks than they sat down with, particularly the gentleman in the 6th seat and the gentleman in the 7th seat. Kelly making it $20 with the 8-7 of spades. Not as good as the 8-7 of diamonds. Stein, though, has her pipped with the 10-9 of spades. Leort's making the call 5-3 offsuit. Lateralis going to get in there with big lick. Ace, queen, 5. Rainbow. 1 spade out there. Leort's the only player with a pair right now with his 5. Puts out a bet. $40. It's going to get Lateralis to fold. Kelly's not convinced. Makes the call. I like this call from Kelly. Perhaps some intentions on later streets. Leort's 5 not looking too hot right now. Just 4th pair on ace queen 10-5. With one of the worst kickers invented. He's going to continue betting though. 160. Kelly, who made the call on the flop, now in quite the pickle. She does lay it down.
It was an endgame. I had to try.
How are you gonna retire? You're already retired.
He didn't retire. He just was tilted.
Nip buttons still in place. Sam waking up with pocket kings is kind of not fair. And the guy that's playing too many hands at the table is also getting good cards. And that's a prime example. I do see Professor in the chat now that I'm coming back. He said GG with the skull emoji. Professor, I have mad respect for you for getting up and walking away. Not many people can do that. You could have easily sat in that chair and played for the rest of the night. Perhaps won. Perhaps lost more. I'm just saying, in my opinion, that is a very disciplined decision that you made. And I've got mad respect for it. Professor says Sam is on his way to winning all the money. Yeah, if he keeps picking up big hands, it will be an easy night for the man in the 7th seat. Stein bumps it to $50. Lateralis waking up with the 7 deuce offsuit. I think he might just rip it. He does rip it. There it is, all in. It's a bit under 426. Looks like it's more... Uh-oh, Philly Murf in big trouble here now. Stein licking his chops. Kelly has a easy exit path. There it is. Yeah, Stein, snap calling. No? A little bit of a slow roll. Stein needs to put the money in here. I also say that from a tournament player standpoint, more so, but also in this size game, he's never folding, is he? Is he ever folding this? If Stein folds this, oh my God. Oh my God. Professor, come back and take Stein's seat, please. Ace in the window. What do you know? Wow. Ace King was pretty good. Wow. Put a queen out there and make him look like a genius. Oh. Womp womp. I'm sorry, Kat, that you had to watch that. That's... I mean, there just aren't enough words for that one. She says, well, I'm going to hear about that later. Kat, tell me, how does it feel as a spouse of a poker player, you know, when he comes home and talks to you about poker, does he give you hand histories that you understand and you talk strategy, or does he, you know, just tell you about bad beats or good beats? What happens in the Stein household? This is a juicy game tonight. I like this game tonight. Stein apparently trying to lock up a win already. We're an hour into the stream, guy. MJ making it quite large with the queen jack. Does show her hand to get rid of her nit button.
I guess I'm the only guy who doesn't know how to play queen jack.
Who said that?
Most times I had, I would've won.
31 of you in the live chat tonight. Thank you to each and every one of you for tuning into the Red Star Card Club live stream here on YouTube. We come at you live on location from Red Star Card Club here in Austin, Texas, twice a week, every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. and every Sunday at 3 p.m. However, Sundays, we're adding a little bit of spice. We've got a tournament series starting up this Sunday. We're trying it out. What we want to do is send somebody to the main event. That's it. Each week for the next 11 Sundays, we're running a $600 tournament. $100 of that $600 will go to a side pot for a main event seat. Philly Murf waking up with aces. Meanwhile, gonna take down a couple bucks. But the $100 will go to a side pot for the main event seat. And every player in the tournaments will earn points by cashing in the tournament. It'll run for 11 weeks. Week 12, we'll have a free roll with the top 18 points earners fighting for the accumulated prize pool, which we hope will be a main event seat. So if you are interested in playing some tournaments and you are free this coming Sunday, come to Red Star. I'm going to be there. I'm going to play it. I'm just telling you right now. So if you're scared to play with me, don't come. But if you're not, which you shouldn't be, you should come. Leort's bumping it up with King 10 of Hearts. Ant coming in with the 3-bet. 7-6 of diamonds. I love it. Getting after it here. Leort's definitely not loving having King high in this spot. He is going to make the call, so Ant needing some help. Just 7 high right now. Couple diamonds out there. Good flop for Ant. He's going to rip it with the diamond draw. Leort's now backdoor flush draw, king high, and a straight draw looking for a queen. Ant, a lot of outs. Any 7, any 6, any diamond right now. They're running it one time. $1,100 pot. 4 is no help. Ant needs some help here. Can he find it? There's a 6. He does find it. $1,100 pot going his way. Leortz. All smiles. All smiles from that man in the 8 seat. And Sir Ant gets to get rid of his knit button. Nice pot for him. Ant doesn't get to play a lot of poker. has worked in the poker industry for quite some time. However, that prohibits you from sitting at the table and seeing cards. So we're very happy to have him here at Red Star, and very happy to have him on the stream tonight for a bit. Very fun addition and nice change of pace. And it's turning out to be good for him so far. I do have breaking news. I got a text from Mama Mixon, who tunes in every stream. Every stream I commentate, she tunes in. So all of y'all in chat, give Mama Mixon a big shout out right now. Send your love. But she said, and I quote, "Miss the professor." What a shame. Stein bumping up 150. Sam just making the call with ace queen, and this could be disaster for Stein. Lateralis making the call with a knit button in front of him. 9-7 off suit. Sam in great shape. 7 in the window, followed by 10 deuce, 2 diamonds. Stein first to act, does check it. Sam now decides to check back as well. Lateralis with 290 behind. Gonna put it all in. There it is. They get it all in. Sam makes the call. Lateralis in great shape with the 7. 6 of diamonds kills the diamond outs for Sam. But he finds a queen somehow. Sam running like Usain Bolt. I mean, the guy can't lose tonight. Look at that chip stack. If you don't know, if you've never been to the stream before, those are the chip values here at Red Star Social. Excuse me, Red Star Card Club. Those blue chips are worth $1. The red chips worth $5. And the green chips worth $25. Those black chips worth a whopping $100. And before we're done tonight, I imagine we will see some lavender chips. I call them little nerds. Remember those boxes of nerds, the great nerds? Those lavender chips remind me of those. They got the same colors. Anyway, if you see those get brought out, they're worth $500 a piece. $20 straddle is on, and Sam, after seeing a couple calls in front of him from MJ and Kelly, gonna bump it up to $45 with 9-5 offsuit. Man loves to play hands. King 9 deuce. MJ well in the lead with her top pair. However, Sam, who squeezed pre-flop, gonna bet 150 on this flop. Almost pot-sized bet here. MJ quickly making the call after Lateralis folds, and it's just gonna be MJ and Sam heads up here, going to a turn. Sam needs help via a 5 or a 9. The Queen of Diamonds is not gonna be it. MJ turning a flush draw as well. What is Sam gonna do here? Almost 500 in the middle. He's gonna pull his glasses up and make sure he sees the suit correctly. Perhaps calculate the pot. And he's gonna check. MJ quickly rips it. Sam with just a pair of 9s. 3 outs total. Now that the diamond 9s and 5s have been eliminated because they would give MJ the flush. MJ happy to take down a almost $500 pot here. But is Sam going to call? Looks like MJ's rip is for about 679 on the graphic. We'll see if that's accurate. It does look like it is in that ballpark. MJ calm, cool, and collected. 2 diamonds, top pair. Sam hates folding. He knows he's behind. But can he lay it down? It looked like he almost grabbed the chips to make the call, but he didn't. He lays it down. Good lay down, Sam. MJ taking down a nice pot, though. $1,100 pot going her way. And a very nice welcome to the stream for MJ. Very happy to have her here. Very shiny cap that she's got on. Looks like a retired disco ball.
I'll watch it later and see how bad it was. It was such a quick action. It scared the hell out of me.
MJ not going to be playing the Octo Crab. Philly Murf out of the way. Kelly, however, has an ace in her hand. Gonna raise it up to 20 bucks. Been a little quiet there. Stein, $75 with the 7 deuce. We saw the man fold ace king, but he's willing to play 7 deuce. Somebody make it make sense. Lateralis all in with ace 3. If Kelly goes with this, she would be in great shape here. She does. She feels like she's willing to gamble. Stein now a bit out there in no man's land. I suspect he's not happy and he will be content. I was going to say he would be content folding, but it looks like he made the call. 7 deuce in rough shape. You would think the guy would call with ace king. Instead, he picks 7 deuce to call off with. Home game hero, I would have made the same prediction. In fact, I did because it was inevitable. However, I think he's a bit tilted after he folded ace king and saw it would have gone his way. One time, ace 7 in the lead. Couple diamonds out there. Deuce of diamonds in Stein's hand. Kelly has the ace of diamonds. 10 of hearts. Look at all the outs for Lateralis. Oh my God, that's one of them. Kelly and Lateralis going to chop the main pot. Lateralis going to win the side pot off of Stein with 7 deuce. Yeah, new lunar new year, new Stein. I think he's gone back and watched some of the streams. Here we go. Cumulative winning. Sam up $2,600 early. MJ up $750. Ant up $600. Stein still up $480. He would be up way more. Kelly down $100. Leortz down almost $500. Philly Murf down $800. Lateralis down $1,100. And Professor left us down $1,900. But got news. I've heard a rumor that the seat is going to be filled sooner rather than later. I'm not positive if the rumors are true, but there are rumors. That's all I can say. Ant making the call with 6-4 of hearts. I like it here. Sam, though, waking up with another premium. It's been his night. Jack, Jack 3. Queen's way in the lead still. Just one heart out there. Sam betting 100. That ought to do the job. It does. Knit button's still out there. See Lateralis with one. Not exactly sure where the other one is. Perhaps Kelly. The bottom of the screen. Yes. So it is heads up in the knit game. And this is the second knit game. They started at $120 total with $100 going to the splash pot, 20 to the dealer. But it does go up $20 every time. So this one will be worth $140 with $120 going to the splash pot and $20 going to the dealer. That will be paid by the last person to own a knit button. There are only 2 left. Lateralis is in this hand with 6 deuce of clubs. Can he find a way to win it? This will be tough. Philly Murf flopping the world here. Top pair and 2 diamonds. Does check it over. Ant going to continue telling his story, betting 25. 50, excuse me. Leortz with the ace of diamonds and a pair of threes here, making the call. Lateralis really with nothing going on, folds. MJ has ace high and hearts. Good fold candidate, which she does. Philly Murf now coming with the boom or just making the call. He's coming with the boom. Here's the boom. 250. And thinking about it. I'm gonna lay it down though. Now Leortz. I believe the amount is 250 from Philly Murf. That's what it looked like. I can be wrong though. It's not gonna matter. He's gonna take it down.
Just because it's you, Leo. Yeah, I was coming. Top pair of diamonds. I had the ace of diamonds, and I was like,
I have hearts. I don't get it all.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I just played with my two.
My turn. That's 2-4. Can you buy 2-4? My turn for him.
Nick game's still going on, as we mentioned. Philly Murf happy to take down a nice size pot there.
Oh, you did?
And not be at risk. Stein with pocket threes. Bumps it up. Make it a little bit more, $30. Leort's coming along with 10-9 offsuit. Lateralis, ace-7 offsuit. $602 in a stack. There it is, 150 now. From the button. MJ with pocket nines. Quick call. Philly Murf with ace king of clubs is all in. And we are going to have a big one here. It's likely going to go back to MJ, who... Oh, Lateralis is in there with ace-7 offsuit and a nit button. Looking to get rid of it. MJ needs to make the call here while she's ahead. Doing a little bit of inventory. Nines are not the strongest.
Sure, all the action's done.
I do. Yeah.
She does lay it down. Can't blame her for laying that down. She would have been well in the lead, however, against ace-king and ace-7. And let's see how this runs out. Lateralis looking to find a 7 and get rid of his nit button. Queen 4 deuce, no help. Philly Murf still in the lead in this $1,400 pot. 5 of spades. Some chop outs now. And the jack of spades is not going to be a chop. Philly Murf going to take down a $1,400 pot and have $2,600 in front of him.
I don't know. Ask me how I'm going to win this.
Figure that you both had ace-4.
Now, I need a hand. Please.
So we do have, someone coming to fill the empty seat. And also we've got word that there may be a new face on the Red Star stream shortly. Another one. We've had 3 new faces tonight. We've got MJ, we got Kelly, we had Ant. Meanwhile, we're moving into hand number 34. And there's basically a perpetual Nick game going on. It's heads up now. Lateralis folding the big lick, 9-6. Finally, it's time for MJ to shine. I want to see her get after it here with the 7 deuce. Come on, MJ. 150. Philly Murf not comfortable with Queen 10 off. Uh-oh. Ant with pocket jacks. Bad news for MJ. Ant's all in. MJ going for the bounty. Love to see it. Love the heart. But now, definitely going to have to lay it down. Ain't gonna take that one down. MJ, unfortunately, losing $150 there. But could have been more. I'm gonna rabbit hunt a flop. 10-4-4. Ant would have been well in the lead, obviously, with pocket jacks.
Yeah. Well, guess what I had? No. I had 7 deuce. I tried. I legally have not got one. That was a good effort. What the hell? 7 deuce.
Here's the VPIP number. Sam playing lots of hands. Stein down there at the bottom, and now you get a sneak peek at the up-and-coming player, flat white, at the bottom at 0%, because he hasn't played a hand yet, but he's incoming. You love him. He's got fans all over, especially all over the East Coast. Well, he better tell each and every one of them to tune in tonight because we've got a banger on our hands. This is a great game. Ant with the King Jack of Diamonds. Stein with pocket queens. Sam with 10-9 of spades makes the call pretty quickly. King Jack of Diamonds. Too good to let go. Anthony does make the call. So there it is. 3 ways to a flop. 490 in the middle. Stein with pocket queens. Jack 8-7. Wow, Sam flopping the joint right here. It's really just Sam's world, and all of these guys are living in it tonight. Sam getting dealt premium hands. When he's not dealt premium hands, he's flopping the world. In this case, not even the world. He's just flopping the nuts. Ant now with top pair. What do? He checks. It goes bet 260 and call. The pot's at $1,000. Very tough to let go of top pair. Great kicker. However, could make an argument that this is a time to do so, and he does. Very good fold from Ant in the 5 seat. Stein in trouble.
I've been texted about it. I have not watched it yet. Didn't take it. I didn't. I was just told that brutality happened.
Twice. It was violent.
I haven't heard
It
details
was
yet.
violent.
Did he get taken out by 7 dudes once?
Yes. No, he had 7.
No, he had 7 dudes. Oh, that's right.
Board was 7 deuces. When
It
had 2
does go check, check. Sam setting the trap.
Are you guys trying to make me avenge him? Is this like a storyline I gotta go?
And Ant's fold is really paying dividends. He would have found the ace of diamonds on the turn, would have had the nut flush draw with good pair, good kicker, and would have rivered a king for a good 2 pair. Stein checks it to Sam, and Sam puts Stein all in. Sam flopped the joint. He's got the second nuts. Stein blocks Broadway with his 2 queens. It's very difficult for Sam to have queen 10 here. Stein aware of that, wondering what in the world he's going to do with 2 queens now.
They're all there today, but it's PLO today.
We're going to give Stein some time to think this one through, though. Absolutely miserable spot. It does help that the board runs out ace king, because our opponent can just have any kind of combination of ace or king that beat us when we have queens. But Sam is pretty much particularly saying that he has a straight with how he played that hand, in my opinion, and Stein is double blocking the nut straight, the Broadway straight, while he's holding 2 queens. So he thinks better of it and does let it go. Great fold from Stein. And another nice pickup for Sam. Flat white arriving to the game. Not gonna get dealt in, I think, until the Nick game is completed, which could happen very quickly. Kelly raising 4-3. Excuse me, calling 4-3. Stein with 4-3 as well. Sam, ace 10 offsuit. The man does not stop getting good hands. Lateralis, 7-6 offsuit, making the call for $75. Kelly gonna lay it down. So Lateralis v Sam, heads up. Ace 10 versus 7-6. Lateralis with not much behind. Pretty good flop if you have an ace in your hand and you're Sam. Sam just checks, giving Lateralis all the rope here. Lateralis quickly decides he's not gonna bite. Sam bets, and that's gonna be enough for Lateralis to fold. Sam absolutely running this table over tonight. 40 of you guys in the chat, 40 viewers, perhaps some new ones. If you have not been here before to the Red Star Card Room stream, please do me a favor and go subscribe to the channel. And if you've been watching and you haven't yet, back out and go like the stream. YouTube really rewards us in the algorithm for your guys' engagement. And we appreciate it. As we move into hand number 37, we are flying through hands tonight. We've been streaming for about an hour and 40 minutes. Kelly bumps it up, ace 10. Perhaps this will be the hand to finish the net game. Leortz, though, suited for a deuce, not going to fold. That'd be asinine. Lateralis not folding. He's still in the net game. It's going to go three ways. Kelly well in the lead here. However, not the flop Kelly needed. Good flop for Lateralis, flopping top pair with 8-4. Also has a straight draw if he can somehow find a 7. Same for Leortz. Leortz has backdoor diamonds working for him. Kelly with just ace high, though. She's going to get it in. And she's going to need help. Perhaps she can find a way to get there. Leortz with the 4 deuce. He actually has a double gutter and the backdoor diamonds. Lays it down. So it's going to be the end of the net game here. Lateralis versus Kelly. One time. 9 of clubs. Not a bad card for Kelly. And the 7 comes in. It's a great card for Kelly. Kelly gonna win this pot. Get rid of her nit button. Lateralis, the big nit, gonna pay the tax. There he goes. He's counting it out. Nice hand for Kelly to win. I just had a feeling that she might get there. Sorry, Lateralis, but other people can win as well.
I think Professor is doing like a ritual on you somewhere after you left here.
Selena doing a great job dealing tonight. The production team doing a great job with the stream, with the graphics and the cameras all night so far tonight. And here we are. We're going to see the splash pot. As we see flat white come into the room. Flat white not going to be eligible for this pot, but he will be dealt in next hand. Upon which I may have to take a quick break. Ant backing out of his chair. I think that's going to do it for Ant. Ant just wanted to play a little bit, fill a seat for a bit. Get his feet wet on the stream here at Red Star Card Club. Looks like it's going to be Kelly versus Stein. 120 bucks in the splash pot. 9-5-4, 2 spades. Stein loving this flop. Kelly not really hating it. Stein just going to put Kelly all in. And does Kelly think she's ahead with her pair? Excuse me. Kelly bet 50. And now Stein puts her all in. She is just going to fold. So Stein. It's been on tilt ever since that ace king hand. Ever since that hand. With that, I'm going to leave you guys to your own thoughts and to watch the stream and listen to a little bit of table talk for just a few minutes. And I'll be right back.
I have to show my face for you guys. This will be my one time for 2026. 27, I'll be back.
Where you play for about 3 weeks.
Yeah.
And you'll have to make another.
Yeah.
What is it, $10?
5 fold, 6 fold.
10?
7 call.
Alright, guys. Players coming in. Take care, buddy. Alright, boys. Yep, yep.
6 8 raise 40.
Thank you, Lee. I appreciate you, buddy. I got you. Anytime you need double up, just let me know.
9 call. Anyone chop it up, please?
Yeah, I got you.
How much is it? 40?
40, yes. Call.
Actions here. I will call this.
Alright, 4 players. 6 7 call.
Leo, how many blacks you got behind us? 3.
6
Okay.
2 7 8
About
9.
5 total?
Yeah, about 5, yeah.
Okay.
Am I supposed to do the flop?
I didn't even see your blacks behind it, Daniel.
Sorry,
No, no, you're good. You're good. Good.
Alright. Line check. Check. What's on?
On seat 8.
Second check?
Yes.
This is 7 check, 8 check. 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 7 at 1 fifty.
I don't. Daniel, is it 4 or 2 the minimum to buy into this?
I think it's 2.
2. Okay.
Okay.
That's right. It's 1 3, not 2 5.
8 fold.
The 1 3.
150 for the TV, final table at Texas Card That's $30
MJ here bumps it up with ace king. Yet, our friend Kelly gonna go all in with the 7 deuce, try and get some bounty money. 7 deuce in bad shape right now. Leortz, who made the call with 10-9 suited from the cutoff. Feels like a good hand, but now you see it go raise to 60 and all in front of you for 165. Excuse me, 163. Not going to deter him. Quick call from MJ.
But I will answer honestly. I guess the right amount, I'm not telling you.
So let's see what this board has in store for us. MJ with the ace king, Kelly with 7 deuce, all in already. And Leortz with 10-9 of spades, not much behind. Comes king 9-7, each player flopping a pair. MJ bets. Leortz has a bit behind, more behind than the graphic is showing right now. But MJ bet 100, I believe, and gets Leortz to fold. She sees she's up against 7 deuce and in great shape. $518 pot. Kelly looking for a 7 or a deuce. Only 2 remain. 10 of hearts. Now only 1-7 left. Not gonna come. MJ taking this pot down with ace king. Yet again, MJ
Oh, we're gonna do another thing?
scooping a pot.
So I have to come back or I can come back?
Very nice to see
I mean, they'll give you a bite.
on her debut Red Star Card Room live stream appearance. Very nice shot of the Red Star chips there. Production team doing overtime tonight, working overtime.
Starting with her. Yeah, she said she was coming back on Monday. I don't know when we're doing this last time. She didn't say how much.
We'll do this for her blinds for now. And if she doesn't come back, whatever.
She will.
They said she can host her blinds.
And what is the bounty on this one, just so I know?
This one's 160. 160. Yeah.
Sorry.
You're good?
That's a good breeze.
Good timing now.
Oh, it's fun.
Pleasure to meet you.
We'll see you, Kelly. Good luck.
Should go to me.
check the pen, bro.
This is like a
You
6.
wanna check the pen?
Are you saying that it's gonna be more, or like the pen keeps track of more than just like before this game?
The pen doesn't track it accurately. Unfortunately. You'll have to take me at my word.
It's wrong. What is Friday?
I don't really smoke a ton, man. I mean, just smoke daily. But I don't know, like 12 hours on, 12 hours off, and in that time frame, I don't really have a whole lot. I mean, like less than a gram of weed per day, usually.
You were just like smiling a bunch, and now like being sitting there silently looking down, smiling, and I was like, ah, this seems like a Saturday.
Oh, I was thinking about something. Yeah, yeah. But also inebriated on the marijuana. So. Professors tried to get me to stop, man. And here I am showing up, totally making a fool of myself.
Some people play better. You play another word, we get less lines than needed.
Oh no. Yeah, alright. I can't.
Two
Stein,
buy-ins and
Stein, you and I both know I can't counter the verbal battle.
when he said
I probably can't handle the poker battle either, but I have a better chance than the verbal battle.
They should really get a catch up there. Him when he lost.
is he in the box roasting up right now?
I don't know.
No.
Eventually.
Probably went to go angrily eat some tofu or something.
So I saw he commented on something the Lodge put out about like tournament winner because he was in the picture. So I'm like, whatever his profile. I was like, I clicked on it. I found a picture on there that was so good I had to screenshot it. I'll show you it later. You know,
Can we get it on the thumbnail of the
no
stream?
fake, no hair on his head or face except for one thick strip.
Yeah, he's just running his own hawk.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a mohawk. It's the Mr. T mohawk. It's not a pointed one, but
You get a mohawk?
yeah, he's being a lot like a rock band apparently. But it's not the mohawk I expected because he said rock band. It's the Mr. T one, like that just thick strip.
Fucking kidding me.
Yeah, I'm not fucking fan. It's so good. I was gonna try to get Sean to switch out the photo on the thing and see if he'd notice.
Professor has a lore and past. I'm sure none of us could ever guess. Great. How we doing so far?
Are you saying that because you know what it is?
I don't know what it is.
He was
Oh,
there.
no. I mean, yeah, I was there.
I was gonna say, we can speculate though. I can speculate.
I mean, nah. I mean, Professor once sent me a photo of it's from like 10, 15 years ago. He had a cig in his mouth at the table with a glass of wine, and I just responded, "What happened to you?" How do we bring that back? No, I love Professor, but I
Yeah,
want
Leo,
him to drink some beer or wine with me every once in a while.
All in.
Instead of telling me that I'm out. Yeah.
I didn't see you long around.
Not this time. I had short notice.
235. All right, see my fold. You see one fold. Fold.
Sam, I feel horrible. I don't have wine this time.
Fold. Fold.
Yeah, I should have brought it. I didn't know you were coming.
No, man. I give you wine the first time. I show up the second time empty-handed. That's on me.
Six fold.
Gamble.
All right, see.
I had the winner for sure.
Showdown.
7-8 of clubs was the winner. Yep.
I have a big shot.
Heads or tails?
Whichever one
One
wins is
time,
5
right?
points. Yes.
One time.
7. There's 10.
All right, there we see the cumulative winnings so far. Sam up a whopping $3,110. Philly Murf 800. MJ up 750. Stein up 174. Could be a lot more if he didn't fold ace king. Flat white new to the table. Dylan new to the table. Kelly left down 348. Leortz down 1,000. Professor left down 1,900. Lateralis has lost the most tonight so far.
Have you seen the movie Star Wars?
Still plenty of time left as we say goodbye to our first dealer of the night, Selena, and welcome in Tanya.
That paints a good picture.
Here's the V-pips. Sam, no surprise, up at the top by a lot. 66% V-pip. Stein, 26% V-pip. Everybody else, I don't know, pretty respectable. Flat white just got here. We'll give him a pass. I just got back in the booth. I'm happy to be back again. Tell you what, doing commentary when you're by yourself, when I'm trying to fill up all these spaces in a poker game, there is a lot of downtime. But I want to make it fun for you viewers, and I need y'all's help to keep me engaged. But doing it by myself without a partner, it's very tiring. I have to take a break here and there. Also cleaned out my garage today. Shout out to Roger for helping me with that. MJ makes the call with ace 8 of diamonds. Dylan, a new face to me. I don't recognize Dylan. I don't think he's played on the stream ever before. I think he's probably been to Red Star before, but new to the stream. Love to see it. Another new face. Hiker Till Heaven said he's taking a screenshot of those VPIP numbers to show flat white he was lower than Stein. Yes, please do. And don't mention the fact that he had just gotten to the stream or anything like that. That's unimportant. Home Game Hero says, special guest on the way. Wonder who it could be. Well, by golly. If you're going to quiz me, don't. I'm going to guess, though. Is it Home Game Hero 4002? 31 of you still in the live chat right now as we approach the just after 9 o'clock hour. Professor says, I hope Lateralis isn't broke before you get there. Lateralis a bit splashy today. Has he had enough of his high brews? Do we need to run to the store and get him some coffee? Some of these high brew coffees. I will admit, I'm a big fan as well. I don't drink nearly as many of them as he does. But they are quite tasty. Bringing extra money for Daniel in the 9 seat. Just in case. Philly Murf made the call with the ace 8. And we also saw ace 8 just folded from Leortz, I believe. Stein had raised it. Oh my goodness, he raised it with 5-4 off on the button. Flops the joint. It's the low end of the straight. However, He has both of these players drawing practically dead. Philly Murf thinking he's good with top pair here. Ace kicker. He will be in for a rude awakening when he makes this call and Stein goes over the top. Philly Murf not going to be folding ace 8. Is he? He is. Wow. Quite the fold from Philly Murf. Here's the boom. Stein making it 350. Quick call from Sam. Philly Murf wondering what in the world can these guys even have. Sam with the open-ended straight draw with his 5. And he also has a pair of 7s. He is way behind at the moment. Sam does find the 6 on the turn, which gives him some outs to a full house. Should he find a 6 or a 7? Any 4 or 9 would chop the pot for him. But he does have 3 outs remaining to win the pot outright. Stein goes all in, and Sam now a big decision. It's a tough board for you to be good on. He makes the call. Stein getting max value. Sam looking for any one of 3 cards, the 7 of spades, 6 of spades, or 7 of hearts, and then he has some chop outs. None of those come either. Stein taking down biggest pot of the night so far, I believe. A $3,300 pot. Could have been a lot bigger had he called with ace king earlier and had a larger stack. But yeah, I'm gonna keep mentioning that the rest of the stream. Highbrew sponsorship for the stream win. Yeah, I agree. We need to have their people talk to my people, aka me, and make that happen. Yeah, River 6 did not come, surprisingly. Yeah, thought for sure it would be a 6. Not gonna lie. I saw that there were 3 outs available. I was like, yeah, that's coming. Philly Murf with pocket 8s now. Couple snowmen.
Definitely the best thing I've heard all day. Although I was playing 1-2 at the lunch.
Skull Mike making an appearance in the chat. Thanks for tuning in, buddy. Skull Mike a fan of Sam, it seems like.
Especially in a 1-3 game.
Perhaps not the biggest fan of Stein. Seems like he's rooting for his downfall right now. Live. Lateralis bumps it up $80 with the 5-3 of hearts from the big blind right now. Philly Murf, who limped in with the 8s. Definitely not folding. Does make the call. Sam doesn't like to fold anything. Definitely not folding. We're going to have a 3-way pot, $260 in the middle. And it comes 7-5 deuce. A little piece for everybody. Sam with a pair of 7s. Lateralis with a pair of 5s. Backdoor hearts. Philly Murf with an over pair of 8s. Lateralis is going to lead out on this flop. $120. Not going to deter Philly Murf and likely not going to deter Sam. Uh-oh, Skull Mike in the chat. Talking a little smack about Leortz' stack right now. He does have a knit button, though. So perhaps not wanting to add on. There's the boom from Sam with top pair. Music to Philly Murf's ears. This ought to be means for Lateralis to let this go. Although Sam known to be wild. He does actually just put it all in. So Sam makes it 500. Lateralis all in. Philly Murf hates his life with pocket 8s now. If he can find the call,
What do you mean you can't talk that?
he's in the most incredible shape of his life to win
When did they start that?
likely a $2,500 ish pot or more.
That's ridiculous.
Looks like he's leaning fold already based on his body language. He's already in folding formation. There they go into the muck. Best hand into the muck. All Sam has to do is call. He does call. Uh-oh. Watch out. Philly Murf fans, close your eyes. He's about to be steamy.
Oh my god, I'm ahead.
You need a camera shot of Philly Murf right now.
Better ship again if Daniel folded.
Pretty good card for Lateralis. But cannot get there.
I had 8s, yeah.
Ends up being a great fold for Philly Murf.
No.
If we're results oriented. So he's happy to see that 10. Sam just pretty much everything going his way tonight, except for that recent pot we saw him lose to Stein. I do see in the chat Hiker saying that he almost won a ring. Congratulations. I hope that the consolation prize of the cash in that tournament and not winning the ring was worth it.
5 fold. 6 fold.
Man, I love Sam. Sam is just a legend. Queen 8 offsuit. He doesn't care.
9 fold.
He doesn't give a damn. 3,300 deep. He'll play anything. Even if he was $33 deep, he'd play anything. That's the kind of man he is. Heard Dr. Seuss actually wrote a book about him. Sam I Am. As he flops an 8 here. Going to be best for the moment on Jack 8 deuce. Checks to him and he's going to bet $75, and that's just going to get the job done. Wow, Hiker, very nice score, 14K. Congratulations.
It went ding, ding, ding.
I could use a few more of those in my life sooner rather than later.
I just want to clarify. 7 deuce is still going on while we do the net? Okay.
Yes, the whole time.
Alright, 5 fold. 6 fold.
Nice to see Skull Mike come in with some very uplifting and positive words for Professor, who says he's losing all the hands these days. A little bit down on himself, perhaps, after leaving this stream early. Chat, was it the right decision for Professor to leave early? As we have new developments, new faces, and players joining the stream.
4 fold. 7 fold.
Philly Murf putting in a 3-bet to $210 with ace queen of clubs. Lateralis
9 calls.
unafraid. $451 in the middle. Here we go. Lateralis has position on Philly Murf, looking for a king or a jack. How about 10-4 deuce all diamonds? Neither player with a diamond. Both have black cards. Philly Murf, though, not going to tap the brakes as he counts out a bet.
2 bet. 190.
Bet. 190, I believe. Lateralis going to take another gander and then throw them into the muck. We do see in the chat, for those of you watching, Professor commenting back saying that he is a little bit frustrated. He left the game. He thinks it was a mistake given the recent developments, and that a short break would have been better. Sometimes we need to get up out of our seat and just take a walk. Go outside, get some fresh air. Do your own thing. That's okay, Professor. You're right. Don't psych yourself out. that was a Professor joke. Dylan coming in with the queen deuce offsuit as we see this flop 5 ways. 175 bucks out there. 986, 3 clubs. Lateralis with the ace of clubs has to be feeling a bit more confident in ace 10 now after it went 5 ways. The only other club out there is Dylan with the deuce of clubs. I do enjoy the fact that Professor got the joke, if no one else did. It's all that matters to me. Lateralis puts out a bet of $50. Philly Murf making the call with the open-ended straight draw and bottom pair of 6s. No club in his hand. Lateralis turning the ace-high flush. Some would call it the nut flush. And we will here. However, we can also recognize that the 10-7 of clubs, the queen 10 of clubs, or the 7-5 of clubs would all be straight flushes and beat the ace-high flush. Lateralis has a lock on this. Philly Murf checks. All in for Lateralis, and I suspect we will see a fold from Philly Murf. Quick fold. Lateralis starting his journey on his way back to the top. Hiker saying whether he got it or not was academic. I love it. Another great one. Sam, big winner so far, 2,400 in the green. Stein, not far behind him, up almost 1,900. MJ, leaving us up over 900. Philly Murf, up over 600. Flat White and Dylan, new additions, both down about 100. Kelly left us down 350. Professor left us down 1,900. Lateralis, a big hole that he's dug. 3,000 in the red. That's a lot of high brews. Philly Murf waking up with pocket aces. Nick game's still going, by the way. I know that you guys have forgotten, because I did. Leort's limping in. Sam not afraid to play anything. Gets in there. He hasn't lost many hands. Queen 6-3, perhaps not the flop he wanted to see. Does have backdoor clubs working for him. 6 of hearts is going to lock it up for Philly Murf, though. Sam is going to check. Philly Murf going to start building a pot. And I don't know if there's an amount that Philly Murf can bet that Sam will call. I have been wrong before, and I will be wrong again. $80 was an amount that Sam could call. Sam, lucky to not have hit a jack or a 9. It's just going to go check, check. Philly Murf going to take this one down. Win a $424 pot.
That is the fourth time I've had it tonight.
We're coming up on 9:30. We started streaming at 7 o'clock here at Red Star Card Room in Austin, Texas.
I swear I get at least once a session.
Let me know in the chat where you guys are watching from.
Since I've had aces, I'm not buying it.
Also, if you're in the chat, let me know who you're rooting for.
Leortz, get him, buddy.
A lot of these guys at the table have fans
It's a great move. Like, actually.
from all over. Looks like Leort is just going to straddle all in with his nit button. I love this. Straddle for $117. A blind 117. And he's going to wake up with 9 deuce of hearts. Lateralis, king jack of clubs in great shape against 9 deuce. Still a lot of players to act. Philly Murf
What is it, 117?
sees it all in into call. Ace jack off. How's that doing? Let's put in a raise. I like a raise here, something like 750. Let's get the people out behind us. Just gonna make the call.
I'm going to defend you, Leo.
750 would have been a bit large, but I think in this instance, when Leort is all in blind, makes a lot of sense.
Daniel out and then just fold.
Sam with 8-7 of clubs gonna do the dirty work for him. 800 or 600. Yeah, 800 is the new price. Lateralis all in. Higher clubs, king jack of clubs. Now Philly Murf regretting calling, because he's just gonna have to scrap these cards.
I mean, it's not that good after that. Nah,
He's gonna see these hands and
I'm in third place. I fold.
not love his decision.
Why?
Folding the best hand at the moment.
He's got 800 bucks. Come on.
Okay.
If he folds for 100 something bucks.
So Leortz with a nit button. $117 is what he had in front of him. He has not looked yet. He has 9 deuce of hearts. Hearts are very live. Is there any question as to who's going to win this pot? We all know it's going to be Sam, right? Or is that just me? Huge side pot right here between Sam and Lateralis. Over $1,600.
Can I flip one?
Yeah, Leortz has not looked yet. Keeping him face down for the whole table to sweat it one time. Queen 6-5 of clubs. I mean, is it not Sam's world? Leortz dead. Lateralis now well in the lead. Deuce of spades. Lateralis is going to scoop it all.
Alright, for king jack for the side. And let's see for the main.
Leort's going to be reaching into the pocket for a few more chips.
You haven't lost yet, and we can wait. Can we wait for him since he's last shooting this game? What
You haven't lost yet. You want to rebuy?
I will. I gotta go get some real quick. 160.
If you bust and lose the Nick game,
Still up.
See, he has a nit bun in front of him.
should we wait
I
on
thought I was third, but I was actually in first.
Is he grabbing chips himself? Not sure exactly what's going on, but there's only 2 nit buttons left.
guys? What do we want to do?
When your head's up in the nit game, it's not really the most ideal time to leave the table.
For me to wait, but I'm willing to do it for him.
I'm just saying, for those of you guys that are new to poker, if you're playing the nit game anywhere, probably don't leave when you're just heads up in the nit game. Pro tip.
Got a 10 straddle. Not sure what Leo's buying them for yet. That's 18.
Oh, if I get the
Thank you, Hiker. Yeah, I can't hear the table audio, unfortunately.
We're gonna wait like
Yeah, it's probably not much
45
more,
more
maybe 5 total.
just like, I don't know. Just because he's second to last.
I do try and stay out of the way if I see some conversation happening. However, I like to think in my own head that you guys would rather listen to me anyway. That's why I keep talking.
Oh, thank you. It's whatever y'all.
Clock.
decide, yeah. Typically, they like to do one, but you can always ask and some will say yes.
Yeah, no, 3 times. I hit 3 times.
Clock on Lateralis. I'm just kidding. It could be a production pause. But if it's not, clock.
That's a high.
It is for sure a production pause, guys. I apologize to all the staff running the stream. There's some VPIP numbers while you wait. Sam up there. Philly Murf up there as well, 50. Leortz 49%. Lateralis 45%. Everybody playing hands. Professor gone, Kelly gone, MJ gone now. You see some chip counts. MJ left us 1,300. I believe she was only in for 5 at the start of the night. So not a bad night for her.
I don't know. I feel scummy winning it.
Very happy to see her book a nice win.
If it was Stein, I would like
Show her face on the Red Star
deal the button card.
card room live stream.
We would have played as fast as possible. The button would have moved 8 spots.
We're all about getting new faces on the stream and putting people in this game. Very good. 1, 3, 10. No limit Holdem game. $200 minimum buy-in, $1,000 cap. As we see an ace, jack, 10 flop. Sam with a pair of 10s, Philly Murf with a pair of aces. Dylan with a pair of nothing.
Because you guys smell alike. Exactly. That's why it's so spaced out.
5 fold.
They were just waiting for Leo. I see the chat now. Man, thank you guys. I don't know what I would do without you. Truly. 7 of diamonds on the turn. Those checks. 7 of spades on the river. Sam deciding not to rep it. Does Philly Murf want to go for value? He does. Gonna go for 80 bucks, it looks like. Quick fold from Sam. Yeah, not sure. Even when we have a good 2 pair there, not sure what all we beat when somebody bets into us. Just pure bluffs. But very plausible our opponent can have an ace or a jack. So nice fold.
Oh, yeah.
No, dude. Have you seen
Dude, if he starts squirting out liquids,
have you seen Roger's alter ego, like the poker alter ego? His name's
5
Chili.
fold.
Lateralis starting
Look it up on YouTube later.
his comeback. We'll find out this week if the dog in your lap strategy is good or bad.
I saw you do something the other day, and you were looking at a pot, and you were really like eyes bugging out at the pot. And I said,
They folded.
the way you're just like focused in on it.
Colin would have waited. That's awesome.
Not fair, Sam waking up with ace king of spades. I'm curious if Stein was talking about the dog in lap strategy just now. Eight, 3, 3.
8 check. 4 check.
Nobody in this hand has a pair yet that beats the board, but they all have a pair of 3s. However, Sam's going to be the one to bet on the button after it's checked to him, and he's just going to take it down. Both of the other players in that hand had a couple of garbage hands, let's be honest. And sometimes when you play garbage hands, you get punished. The the way it is.
Unless you had a color push on a 3 there.
No, I did not. I would have shoved it.
You folded a 3?
No, no. You got me confused.
He's fine.
Win all that blind.
Dylan on a $1,200 stack makes it $35. Jack 10 offsuit. Sam waking up with ace queen offsuit.
8 fold,
Leort's out of the way.
9 fold,
Still showing a knit button in front of him. Finally, Murf makes the call.
4 calls.
Flat white. Coming along with ace 3. He wants to party. Wearing a nice Terry Black's barbecue hat. 7-5 deuce. Rainbow.
4 checks.
Check, check. Dylan the pre-flop raiser. Gonna make it 80. Just under half pot. Quick call from Sam. Sam confident in his ace queen. Flat white does have a gut shot should he find a 4. Would make him the wheel. Looks like he's gonna raise. 325 is what he is going to make the wager. That ought to do good
5 fold,
on Dylan. Sam now with just ace high. Does he want to fold as well? He's in folding formation. There it is.
You're doing really bad at slots, watch.
Flat white finding a very nice spot
Every stack on the table is like $200 and they're raking.
to raise. Pick up
I'm good.
$266 and get rid of his knit button. Not paying that knit tax is big. So there we have it. That's the end of that knit game. I believe that was knit game number 3. Leort's putting his chips out to pay the tax. $160, I believe. 20 going to Tanya and
140 in the pot.
the 40 going to the splash pot. 140, excuse me, going to the splash pot.
Everybody fold for Murphy.
Normal, it's just a, little,
And we do have players
alright, so you're 1, you're 2, you're 10.
on the way.
We got a 20 straddle and a 50 straddle on C7.
However, if you're local and you're seeing this right now and you think
Straddle.
maybe you want your 15 minutes of fame, perhaps now could be the time.
Eight fold.
Stein straddled the double straddle to 20. Sam triple straddled to 50. Lateralis wakes up with queen jack offsuit on the button. Looks like he's going to go something like 110. Excuse me. He's going 275. I saw those chips all completely wrong. That is my fault. Murf out of the way. Flat white folds Dylan in a dream spot. Pocket aces. It's already been raised to 275. He's just going to rip it.
There he is.
Stein folds.
1100. All in.
What's up, buddy? How are you?
C6 fold.
Anything you want? You want 3 of them?
Sam, you wouldn't know it until we saw the graphic. Based on his body language and his look over at Dylan. But he did have just 8 deuce. I thought for just a moment he might have a slightly better than marginal hand at a minimum. Maybe something like king 10, maybe even ace 10. The way he looked and thought for a moment, but no, it was just 8 deuce. And then I don't think it was Hollywood either. It was 8 deuce suited. I think it was actually considering for just a moment. There we have a new face on the stream. He's an old face. He's been on the stream. Dylan does show the pocket aces and take down the splash pot. But welcome to the 1 seat, Sir Garrett, aka home game hero. Professor Coming with some needles quick to Garrett. I love it. Yeah, I don't know that Garrett gets enough needles, you know?
That was the splash bottle. Good timing.
That's an incredible fold. 140 and the 50.
The 8 raises, reflects to 100.
Yo, starting off
9 fold.
terrorizing me.
1 fold.
I've had a
Same
rough
fold.
run right there. I know, I was
2
watching.
All the time
Four
he's on down
fold.
I was rooting against you and everything.
That's a raise.
That's
To
what-
100.
I'm just kidding, Leon. I'm just I get that.
5 fold.
What I was doing is I did actually root for Professor to get sticky.
Oh,
I
yeah.
know, I mean, yeah.
6 fold.
It was like one of the first things I put in the chat.
I actually
7
didn't see it.
all in.
I wasn't watching tonight. I just got a text from Sean at 7:30.
Wow, Sam in the straddle waking up with jacks. Leortz had bumped it up.
I just flopped 2 pairs.
7 deuce bounty is on. He made it $100.
As Jack 3. Professor has 7 deuce. So Professor is
But I always think everything
I
happens.
knew he turned his 3, and Professor goes all in, and Sam is tanky, and eventually calls.
I knew Professor. He thought about, he paused and thought about doing some crazy.
How about
flop
that Jack
and
3?
just
The
calls,
Jack
and I'm
3
like,
is
there it is.
Yeah, I had
When it
a-
came
Eight
7
calls,
deuce,
what do you got?
Jack, I was
Leortz
I thought you had a set.
says, F it. Let's gamble, bro.
the fact that you took a while to think
Let's gamble.
you don't expect
7 deuce of hearts all in against pocket jacks.
he didn't raise the flop.
Leort's very happy to turn this one over. The other one he didn't look at, to be fair, though.
Jacks versus 7 deuce. Leo's got 7 deuce. Alright.
Let's gamble, bro.
I was gonna say
One
hand,
time.
coming straight for that 25.
Yeah, you're not going to win twice with 7 deuce here.
Your hand.
No, Leo.
Looks like the queen of diamonds in the window, followed by the 8 of hearts and the 3 of diamonds. Leortz needs help. That's not going to be it. Sam going to take this pot down. Another pot going Sam's way. Wow.
Well, he missed the one, so
Sam has had some monster hands tonight. Leortz looks like he's perhaps exercising Professor's take a walk strategy. Dirty stack over there, Sam. There's a black on the bottom of the reds. Did Garrett just come from a basketball game?
Alright. I got 10 straddle.
Did he wear sunglasses while he was playing basketball also?
9 raises to 30.
Lateralis, $30 is the new asking price with ace jack. Garrett out of
2
there.
calls.
Andrew VPIP was above last time I
4
checked,
fold.
about 25.
Philly Murf makes the call. Queen 10 off.
Dana, your VPIP's too high to
Goes to Stein,
44.
who picks up a monster.
here he comes.
He's going to bump it up something like 175, goes 155. Like that. Sam, of course, making the call with 5-3 offsuit.
7 calls, 155. 9 fold.
Stein in trouble here.
The 8-4 suited I like.
Philly Murf going to be folding. Unless
You know, Sam, you got 100.
he's thinking about it. Let him give. We'll give him time to think.
You already written off
Ah,
$95.
there's the call.
Got a call.
All right, 3 ways. Both Philly Murf and Stein are in trouble against Sam's 5-3 off. Until they see a flop like this. Philly Murf in a bit of trouble now.
I had the gutter. I had the nut gutter.
Oh, yeah, and you lost it in game.
Coming back, so maybe more quick. 6 bets, 225. 7 fold.
I'll do another black call.
Stein bets 225. Philly Murf along for the ride. How about an ace one time? 6 of clubs, pretty good card if you're Senor Stein,
6 checks.
who checks it over. Philly Murf the opportunity to see a free card, but wants to be the aggressor here. 325 is music to Stein's ears at this point. He has a stranglehold on this pot. Philly Murf with just 6 outs, we can see up top that one of those has been accounted for, the Ace of Hearts. The Jack of Hearts, no help for Philly Murf, so Stein, still the best hand, checks it over. Philly Murf cannot win this pot by checking, and it's a large enough pot. He's going to go for it, and it is just not going to work no matter how much he tries. We're going to see a pretty quick call from Stein here for this amount.
655 is the bet.
Although we did see him fold ace-king earlier. There's the call. Not folding ace-king this time. Learned his lesson. Now he's sitting on a stack of $4,800. Nicely done, Mr. Stein. Man, now there's a seat open still. I kind of want to go play in that seat. It feels like it's just calling to me. Very beautiful shot of these red star chips. I love those black chips with the yellow and the red stripes on them. I think they're just awesome. I've seen a lot of chips in a lot of places, and no two chips are the same. Dylan raises 125 with pocket nines, the Gretzky hand. Shout out to the U.S. men's Olympic hockey team. Big win today against Sweden, excuse me. Although we're going to see a king 6-4 all heart flop. Same with the ace of hearts. I'll get back to that thought after this hand. This is interesting. Dylan with the 9 of hearts. Pre-flop aggressor from the button. Checks to him. 4-6 in the middle. He's going to bet 125. Sam not folding the ace of hearts. Does he perhaps want to put in a raise? He does not. Philly Murf with a pair of sixes going to make the call. We have a pot developing, and it's another king. Pretty safe card if you're Philly Murf, I think, in this spot. Have to believe that your opponents a lot of the times have a heart draw, perhaps the ace of hearts, queen of hearts, which is exactly what Sam has, and he just decides to put them all in. He says, let me put you guys to the test. This pot's already big enough. There's already almost $800 out there. Dylan way in the lead right now, by the way, with pocket nines. This is the 9 of hearts, but that means nothing. All it does is block outs for Sam at this point. If Dylan can correctly suss out that Sam is doing this with the ace of hearts only and make this call, it would be one of the best calls we've seen, perhaps on this stream, definitely tonight. He really wants to. Sam not giving up anything. Calm, cool, collected. People around him trying to talk to him. No response. Dylan thinks he's good. Thoughts going through his head. Does he just have a naked ace of hearts? Yes. That's exactly what he has, Dylan. This is one of those spots where you just have to trust your gut if you're in Dylan's shoes. He lays it down. Very nice bet from Sam. It's not going to show. Dylan will forever be wondering what hand just beat him in that pot. Till he goes back and watches this stream. And I guarantee you he's going to go back and watch that hand. So this is a shout out to Dylan for coming back and watching that hand.
I had a feeling you were trying to protect.
You had 2 hearts in your head? Wow. You do too? No, I had a pair with the heart.
Leo's big one.
Garrett has the double straddle on $20. Philly Murf
Yeah, ace king I called.
Two folds.
laying it down. Goes to Dylan.
Five folds.
Dylan a little bit tilted after folding the 9s there and not seeing the hand. He's got his eye
Fold action just second.
over there on Sam. Very watchful eye.
Came back in for big one. So one is a straddle 20. Two folds. All the way around to 7. And the action's on C7.
We were all screaming for a 9.
One was a
No,
straddle.
he had a, it would have been, he had a 7.
7 calls, 20.
And number 59 of the night.
Oh, you're 5.
Yes. And 8 called, 20.
Good game is on. Leo.
9 raised to 110.
Yes, gotcha. Yeah. Good call. I'm gonna go check my phone real quick.
1 fold. C7 calls, 110. And C8 fold. Or heads up.
I believe Sam called. Leortz called. Lateralis raised to 110, which Sam called. And it came 8-8-3. Lateralis has an overpair with his pair of 9s. Sam just checks it to him. He has 8-6. Flopped trips. 260 in the middle. Lateralis going to be going for value here. Just a small bet. Pretty standard. Something like 70, 75. Does go 70.
Call 70.
Quick call from Sam, who turns quads. Lateralis in big trouble here with a very good boat against a reckless player who can have
Check back.
any 2 cards. It goes check, check, and that's not going to save Lateralis.
Going all in from C7.
Lateralis gets the bad news and makes the call quick. Sam wins a huge pot. Sam goes all in. Lateralis calls almost $4,000 pot with quads. What are we watching right now? Lateralis, that is just such an unfortunate run out. I mean, what can you do if you're Lateralis? Yeah, I really do hope Garrett brought money for him. Huge pot going Sam's way. Biggest pot of the night, almost $4,000. Yeah, Garrett reaching. Here you go, Daniel.
9's coming back in for 1,000. Thank you.
Wow.
Alright, here's 10.
Are you guys not entertained? God. How good does Sam run? This is
20 straddle. C2.
This is just fun to watch.
Well, one more hand, game's gonna start.
Professor, that was the rare 4x pot jam that also got paid off. Snap paid off, by the way.
Yeah, for 20. 6 fold. 7 fold.
It was actually a little more than 4x pot jam. Leort's waking up with queens now. Makes it $40. Seems reasonable. Oh no.
Raise to 125.
Buckle up.
Deep 2 fold.
Garrett with aces. 3 bets, 125. Leort's going to be all in, and he's going to see the bad news. Leort thinks he's well ahead. He's not. He's not going to go all in. He's going to opt for a smaller sizing, going 400, leaving himself about half of his stack behind, and Garrett's going to do him a favor and just put it all in. Get snap called. Leort's. Tough spot, buddy. Got a classic one. Classic race here. Aces versus queens. Good news for Leortz is Garrett, I believe, had a little less. So a little bit of a rebate. Leort's in dire need of a queen, and quickly. I think we might see a queen on the turn and an ace on the river. What do you guys think? Oh, they're running it twice. Uh-oh. Heart's working for Leortz now. 9 of diamonds, no help. 9 of spades, also no help. Earning a lot of hard outs there. Does have spades working for him, though, too. 7, 6, 6, 2 spades. Can we find a spade? Nope. Can we find a queen? Nope. Garrett gonna take down a almost $2,000 pot. Leortz in utter disbelief that he just ran queens into aces. Poker is a cruel, cruel mistress. I'm kind of still speechless from that Sam hand.
It was so funny earlier when you went all in with King Queen versus Ace Jack. In the comments, I was like, Billy Murf about to lose it all.
Playing the Garrett.
Professor, to be fair, you were in the booth a few days ago with me, and they called you to start the Nick game, and you're like, nah, I'll be good. And then you go into the Nick game, a late arrival to the Nick game, and very first hand wake up with aces. I'm just saying. I know it's not the same. But fair to remind you, as we start a Nick game, hand number 61. How many hands will this Nick game take? Hand number 61 is the first. Leort's all in. Sam with pocket fours. Leortz has ace queen of hearts. Sam not going to be folding when he gets back to him. He's going to show Lateralis what he has. Everybody's going to see what he has in about 14 seconds, but that's okay. Dealing with the king 6 of spades. Very appealing. Dylan wondering what Sam will do behind him after he raised to 55 and Sam just called. He is going to make the call. Sam, of course, not folding. Contemplating a raise. does just come with a call. So we are 3 ways in this main pot. Leortz at risk with ace queen of hearts. Sam and Dylan have some side pot action. Sam has a $4,600 stack, by the way. Comes queen 5-9. 1 heart. Leortz jumping way into the lead. Dylan checks. Sam not scared. $50. Excuse me, $150. That would be it for Dylan at this point. And it is. Yeah, Leort's huge favorite here. Sam looking for just a 4. One time. Oh my God.
He said he was gonna hit it too, and he's just dead now. God, like, dude. Sam, if I take you to the store, will you buy Powerball tickets for me? It won't work for you.
It wasn't even a big pot relative to some of the other ones we've seen tonight. Just the fact that Sam just binks his 2-outer immediately. Tells you all you need to know about how he's running. Leortz is done. He's calling it. He's paying the nit tax. The nit game just started. He's paying the nit tax. And calling it a night. And I can't blame him after that. It's hard. It's hard when you're getting 2-outered. Leort's a great friend of mine. Very good guy to have at your table. Very fun presence. Fun to hang out with. Fun to play poker with. A great poker player as well. Tonight was just not his night, unfortunately. Leort hops in the chat, says, GG's not my night. Yeah, buddy. I can commiserate with you a bit. I've been there. As we all have. But we do appreciate you coming and playing.
Good to see you, Leo.
Anytime that you do.
Don't worry about
Sam running too hot. Gonna get pocket deuces and raise it up to $75 because why not? Lateralis on the button. Open it up. $275 with ace 7 of spades. Garrett. We've got a hand brewing. Pocket 9s. Let's him go. Pretty tight fold with pocket 9s there against your buddy Lateralis, who you know is probably going to 3-bet Sam, kind of light from the button. Sam wondering, are 2s good? No. They're never going to be good. There's the board. King, Queen, 5. Lateralis does show. Yeah, deuces were way good against the ace 7 of spades. 9s were also way good against both those hands. This has been a very fun stream tonight. Sam building a massive stack. Stein also sitting on a heap of chips right now. Lateralis maybe contacting Lay's headquarters to find some chips. Ace deuce ought to be good enough to just put it in, right? If Sam is out of the hand, ace deuce is a monster. He folds. And he would have been crushed by ace three. Philly Murf getting in there 9-5. Flat white with jack 10-0. And Dylan in the straddle lays it down. What discipline this kid has. 7-7-8. Not bad if you're looking to hit a straight. Pretty bad turn if you're looking to hit a straight. Garrett's still in the lead with ace high. Checks to him. He checks it back. There it is. Philly Murf gets there. 9-5. Super sneaky. Both players just have auto folds, which perhaps is good news for Philly Murf if you just have the 9 high straight on this board. It is pretty abysmal when we run into the 10 high straight or a full house or a flush. So we're very happy with taking down that pot with the 9 high straight and getting rid of our nit button. Sam with jack 10 off. This is not going to be a fold. It's going to raise it $50. Hand number 64. Lateralis out of the way. Garrett, king 4 out of the way. And Murf with 9-6. Lets it go. Flat white lets it go. Flat white, the best nickname that perhaps the professor has ever thought of. Dylan, though, ace queen of clubs in the big blind. Puts in a 3-bet, $250. Stein, a hand that he would have liked to play. Gonna let it go. It's gonna be heads up now. Sam versus Dylan. Sam sitting on a almost $5,000 stack. Dylan, a much smaller one. Ace 5-6. 2 hearts. Sam with the 10 of hearts. Dylan who 3-bet to 250 pre-flop here. Checks it to Sam. Giving Sam some rope here. Don't think Sam is going to bite on this flop. And I will eat my words. 250 is Sam's bet. Dylan likes it. Loves the spot. Wondering how he gets Sam to double him up. Does he call here? Does he go all in? He does go all in. This will likely shut things down. Sam going to wait and see the exact count first. Nope. There it is. That gets it done. Dylan wins the hand. I was going to say gets rid of his nit button. However, I don't believe he showed his nit button in play. Lateralis waking up with 8-7 of clubs.
No. That's my first time playing. Like, I know what it is.
Way better player than me, but I want to be like, Chris, you're so much better
C9 raises to 35.
Under the gun.
One calls 35.
You saw that bomb power right there?
He made it $35, and Garrett waking up with my favorite hand, 8-7 of diamonds.
The whole table had like
Makes the call. Philly Murf makes the call from the cutoff with the suited Doyle to hearts. Dylan now king queen, 225. Stein folds, Sam folds. Lateralis gonna gamble.
9 calls 225.
I like the gamble. This is,
One fold.
I believe that's a spot where if you see the call in front of you with 8-7 of diamonds for that price, you just get to love it and go with it. Lateralis flopping best, a pair of 8s. Dylan still with just king high. Another jack on the turn. Flop went check, check. Dylan checks. Lateralis thinking about putting a bet in here, something like 200-300. Yes, goes 200.
Oh, no. I thought you meant like they decided to race and put it on enough to match them.
Dylan, 2 overcards, a king and a queen. Nothing else helping him in any way, no redeeming qualities to this hand. But perhaps a bit tilted that he won the last hand and forgot to show it to get rid of his knit button. Or does he have something different in mind? He makes the call, looking for just a king or a queen, of which 5 are remaining. And it's a queen. Oh my goodness. Lateralis, it is not your night, buddy. We thought it was not Professor's night. We thought it was not Leortz's night. It truly is not Lateralis' night. I believe of those 3. Actually, in fact, if we take Professor and Leortz's combined losses, Lateralis may be covering that at this point. Not positive, but I believe so.
Okay, fair enough.
Lateralis in the 10 straddle. Garrett coming in with the 20. Philly Murf, no knit button in front of him. Not going to re-straddle. Will opt to just get his cards and look at them and play them to the best of his ability. To which he folds. Flat white waking up with the same hand, the queen 9 as well. Dylan, jack deuce, diamonds. Stein, jack 3 off, out of there. Sam
7 calls 20.
is my hero. He'll call anything. 6-4, I'm in there. Oh my God, Garrett, who put on the double straddle, waking up with pocket aces. Here we go. Makes it big. I think this ought to do it for both of them. However, Sam doesn't like to fold. 145, he makes the call. This ought to be a good test as to how good Sam is running tonight. Garrett in incredible shape right now. And will remain that way on a queen jack 8 2 spade flop. Sam checks, Lateralis checks. Garrett going to bet here something like 175, 225, something in that ballpark, I imagine. He goes 160. 2 quick folds. Garrett showing the pocket aces, getting rid of his knit button, I believe. Pretty nice feeling when you are in the knit game and you wake up with pocket aces. Especially when you've put the straddle on and it's like a double or triple straddle or even higher.
Honestly, it still would have been kind of gay. Sure. That would have been sick, though. That would have been so sick.
We got a 20 straddle.
Professor says hashtag buried. Let me get y'all's opinion in the chat. How do you pronounce that word? Do you say buried or buried? We only accept one answer here. Lateralis, the pocket nines now all in. 582. That's what the graphic is telling us. Sam, who called 125 with Jack 7 of clubs and is sitting on over $4,000 in his stack, likely not folding Jack 7 of clubs. Philly Murf, however, not folding Ace Jack offsuit. Now Sam has an avenue to fold because Philly Murf has gone all in as well. Sam does not want to play for $1,526, I don't imagine. Dylan deciding whether or not he does with the Ace 10. Ace 10 is never going to be good in this spot. Basically ever. At best, we're hoping to be in a flip, right? We have a large pot developing right before our eyes. There's the fold from Dylan. Sam in folding formation, so it's going to be heads up Lateralis versus Philly Murf. Nines versus Ace Jack.
That's a bad fold for me.
9s or 10s or something?
No, ace 10.
He's got penguin Viagra.
Just folded a fucking jack, though.
1470 in the pot one time. Lateralis holding the pocket nines, a favorite at the moment, and it remains that way.
The penguins are strong so far.
Philly Murf needs a jack or an ace. Does not come. So Philly Murf losing a sizable flip. Will not phase him though.
Oh, wow.
He is no stranger to variance. He has been in the streets playing poker, and he's seen way worse things happen than that. I'll tell you that much. He doesn't get to get rid of his nit button. Actually, excuse me, I think he already has, and that's just an all-in button. So pardon me. Flat White has the double straddle $20 out there on. Sam doesn't like to fold. $20 going in there on the button. Queen 5 offsuit. Philly Murf. Find a couple chips. With the dirty diaper. A 3 deuce offsuit. Flat White gonna check it 3 ways to this flop. With some premium hands. Jack 9, 8. Sam's still in the lead with Queen High. Betting here will likely take it down, and it does. Gets rid of his nit button.
Everyone wants to play the big games and stuff like that. Makes it a little bit more action. And that way I can sit and wait and get aces like I already did. A lot. But how many times have I won with them? Well, most. But I also had pocket 3s against Stein, and that's really where it's at.
check. Six bet, 60. Seven call, 60. Two call, 60.
Stein bets his open-ended straight draw here. Gets 2 callers. And he's going to immediately bink top pair.
Six check.
Sam now has a gut shot to the 9. Philly Murf still with a pair of 5s.
7 bets, 200.
But Stein's top pair with the open-ender is still good. They check to Sam, who puts out a $200 bet. Puts Stein in a rough spot, but he's seen enough tonight that, yeah, I don't think we're going to be folding.
Reds up.
Stein remains best. Checks to Sam, who's going to put a big bluff out there.
500.
500. Stein in the blender. All Stein has to do is throw one chip into the middle and he's going to win. An almost $1,700 pot. There's the call. You're good, buddy. Nicely done by Stein. Stein sitting now on over $5,600.
Wait, Willie, you're the nit? And everyone's still friends with you?
A lot of chips in front of the kid. Some people called him a nit.
Yo, yeah, it was winning.
Some people berated him for folding ace king.
Are we gonna wait till it gets around?
However,
Start the last one? Or do we need to try to start with four?
he's got the biggest stack at the table,
Seat 4 paper.
and that ought to count for something.
That won't be too long, probably.
Meaning after him, we don't do it anymore?
No, after him, we'll do one.
Probably one more.
Oh, okay.
And then by the time that game ends, the stream will be like pretty much wrapped.
Okay.
I'm kind of wondering if we have enough time. I think we will, because we don't have as many
Seat
players, so we'll be able to squeeze it in.
20 straddle. Raise to 100? Okay. Seat 7, raise to 100.
I thought they waited.
9 fold. 1 fold.
What would your response
2
be?
fold. 4 calls 100. 5 fold. 6 calls 100.
Stein with ace king again. Let's see if he decides to fold this time. Worked out for him once. Oh, goodness.
Punishment for low people?
Doesn't seem like the kind of board he's going to fold ace king on.
Stein's used to it. It's him every week.
He is going to check it to Sam, who going to go big. $300 into 311.
But if you're Lucian this time, and you can hang out.
What are you thinking about? You call me the deuce.
Right about now, Sam is feeling
Thinking about putting
Wow.
more chips in.
Stein putting in a raise. A little bit surprised to see that, but changing it up from... Wow. Are you kidding me? We have a huge pot being played right now. Almost a $7,000 pot. Stein raised him. Sam said, you know what? I don't believe you. F you, I'm all in. And a snap call from Stein with ace king. Hey, how's ace king doing for you now, buddy? Pretty good. 69.51 in the middle. It's an ace. Yeah. Sam is dead. One of the biggest pots we've seen on the Red Star Card Room live stream being awarded to Mr. Andrew Stein right now. Sam is done. He's had enough. Feels like that scene in Rounders where he says, why you check? He gets all mad because Stein just kept checking to him and letting him bet and bet and put money in, and then all of a sudden he just rips it all in and with ace high and runs into TPTK. And look at this stack in front of the Stein, man. Incredible. I bet he doesn't regret folding ace king earlier now.
That cleaned up his 2025.
I'm a big fan of not coloring up ever, especially during streams.
30K, and you play strictly cash. That's insane. But you like bum hunt. How do you lose 30K in a year? Yes, you do.
Playing with us, dude. What are you calling me? You calling me a bum?
No, he bum hunts like just because you don't have a shirt. He goes and sits down Eli's game just to play against Skull Mike, stacks him and leaves. It's like I don't even know how to let him delete.
Yeah, I'm with you, Professor. Bit of WTF, just
45.
What I like is when you get ace king and then you win every time.
what did I just witness?
Billy Murf tries to bluff you.
Terrible card. Terrible card to bluff, too.
Stein has almost $10,000 in front of him right now in a 1-3 Holdem game.
If he played it correctly, although he got max value,
There is a mandatory $10 straddle, though.
should have check raised the turn. Not close. And a king.
I believe he has $1,000 in just red chips.
Two folds. Four folds. Five folds.
It's 10:30 p.m. here, Central Time in Austin, Texas. Coming at you live on location from Red Star Card Room, right here off 183 in Burnham. Garrett waking up with pocket queens.
One raises. One raises. And one fold.
I'm having a blast tonight commentating the stream.
Wow, you were fucking
Truly has been really fun to watch these hands play out and
What's that hand?
get to call the action for these guys.
Queens, Will.
We got 220?
220.
Don't worry, I was sure they got
It was just 200 for real. Yeah.
Keep this fucking streak alive. I don't
Sam
care.
paid it for Leo.
Well,
I know I beg you guys a lot.
in his defense,
This is the last time I'll do it, though.
I never forget.
If you're in the chat right now and you're watching and you're not subscribed to us, please go subscribe. You see the kind of action that we bring to the table. Doesn't take but a moment to go hit the subscribe button on the channel. Go hit the like button on the stream tonight. Just go hit the little thumbs up icon. It's pretty easy. It's free.
One raises to 100.
Garrett bumping up the queen six of spades. First hand of the Nick game. Flat white, though. A couple of spades of his own. Not going to let Garrett get away with it. Garrett way in the lead. 10-5-3. Rainbow one spade.
We got 75. Let's see one.
Garrett going to bet $75 here.
Four folds.
Pretty quick call from flat white. A non-believer, clearly, and rightfully so if he knew what card was coming on the turn. Garrett checks. Flat white now. Going to be looking to put in a bet. I would like something around the 265, 275 range. No, he does not. He sets the trap. Flat white still best. With the Nick game on, I would have liked to see a turn bet from flat white. However, going for value here also will not work. A turn bet, however, would have worked against a multitude of hands. It would have been a Badoogie board with the Jack of Diamonds, 10 of Hearts, 5 of Spades, 3 of Clubs. Jack 7 of Spades. Going to take that down, get rid of the knit button. On to the next. Stein has $2,000 racked up, awaiting a color up. Going to be getting a barrel of black chips brought back to the table. Looks like he's just going to run out there and do it himself. Take a walk. Perhaps thinking he could even miss a few hands of this knit game, even though it's short-handed, after how much he's won tonight.
I'm in the professor's seat. I'm in the professor's seat.
2 checks. 4 checks.
There we go. There's some nerds. A couple nerds on the table in front of the Stein man. Flat white with the open-ender 10-7 on 9-8-5. Gonna make the call. Lateralis with a couple of diamonds. Excuse me, I think he raised. He did raise to 175. Lateralis got checked to bet 50. Flat white comes in with the check raise. 175. Lateralis going nowhere. Could see some interesting turns here. 8 of Spades, not really one of them. 456 in the middle. Flat white in dire need of a straight. 10 or a 7 would also do it for him, although those are sparse. King of Diamonds is going to give Lateralis effectively the second nuts here, even on the paired 8 board. Lateralis not making the snap call, sees the 300. Think he will ask for all of Flat White's chips now, especially being stuck. No, he does just make the call. Not going to try and get tricky here. Do think there are some hands that we beat that would also call us. Some combos of ace king, perhaps queens, jacks, things of that nature. Maybe some eights, even perhaps from the $10 straddle position. Do have to be careful of running into the full houses, which Lateralis was aware of, but just a tiny bit surprised to not see him go for full value there. It would have garnered a fold from Flat White. However, I think it would have been nice. Stein bumps it up to $35. Garrett making the call on the button. Stein has Garrett outchipped by almost 5-1.
I'm saying I had it. I'm saying I did not have it.
Dylan coming along. 10-5 deuce. 2 spades. Stein now. Bottom pair and second nut flush draw. He bets. Dylan has top pair. Terrible kicker. Makes the call. Queen of Diamonds. Dylan's still good. Stein, though,
No.
has been the aggressor. Does decide to check back. A bit surprised to see that.
We're a bunch, I feel like.
Leaning for a bit of pot control, but he needs to bet that turn if he wants to tell this story. Takes his showdown with his deuce, and that's just never going to be good. I'd rather see us take showdown with some of our 5x hands, perhaps, our 10x hands, and then when we get there with our 7x hands. The deuces, though,
It's you, though.
I don't think we're winning enough. I think we need to be putting in chips,
The 10 high. I mean, I don't know why.
particularly on the turn again after we bet flop. And then if we don't on the turn and we do check, like they did,
Are you tilted yet?
we're likely not winning at showdown. So perhaps Stein just waving the white flag and admitting he can't win if he thinks that a 10 is going to call him, which a 10 likely would have. However, he was also up against 10-6. Philly Murf bumping it up 105. Dylan now pocket 10s.
I love you, Daniel.
You lost a minimum
So would you piss him off now?
I mean,
for money.
If he says he loves him, like how far is he?
Stein, look, man. I gotta be real careful with that because I forgot we're in Austin.
Yeah.
Keeping it weird, you degenerates.
Is that the meta?
Five raises
You deviants.
to 440.
You had a chance to go 420.
Six full.
You can wear Virginia.
Makes it $440. Let's go.
Had a chance to make it a pot-sided bet.
Philly Murf, who's already in for 105. Facing a 3-bet and has to play in position. 8-7, doing pretty terrible, but we do get to play in position. He goes all in, 8 high. Dylan snap call. Philly Murf in trouble. Needs to find some help. Perhaps 2 pair via 8s and 7s, or trip 8s or trip 7s, or a straight of some kind. A couple 10s gone, obviously, in Dylan's hand.
I think my 33%, bro.
$1,657 pot one time. Jack 4-5. Looking for a 6 now is Murf.
6.
Deuce, no help. Still needs a 6. There it is. $1,657 pot going Dylan's way.
Said he would snap it with ace queen.
Tonight has been a big one.
That's pretty much a snap. That was like 4 seconds.
A lot of bloodshed on tonight's stream. Philly Murf reaching into the pocket, pulling out some Benjamins, gonna buy back in, continue playing to get rid of his knit button.
Stein, throw him this much.
We're gonna give the money to Stein. And y'all can
3 knit buttons remain in this knit game. We started 6-handed. We're still 6-handed. Wouldn't be surprised to see Philly Murf put the 40 straddle on right here.
Yeah, they're pretty
You can, spread them out, look at them, don't
See
stop.
how disciplined he is.
They trick convenience stores, too.
It ain't about getting high. It's about getting pink eye.
Very disciplined.
20 straddle.
Very, very disciplined. First act. King deuce off. Back in for 600. Hand number 78 on the night.
4 raises. 75.
I believe we only have
5 full.
2 hands after this. These guys have just been getting obliterated
9 full.
by Andrew Stein tonight. Not all of them.
Are you in the
In
twink?
fact,
Is that what's going on?
mostly the guys who have left the stream have lost the big hands to him. Garrett with ace jack bumps it up 365. That's every day of the year. Stein with pocket sixes in the sixth seat. 365. Lays it down. Nit button in front of him. Garrett gets to get rid of his. And you know what that means. This next hand, either Philly Murf or Stein are losing the nit game. Here's the cumulative winnings. Stein up 7,500 bucks. Dylan up the most after that, up 1,500. Garrett up 11. MJ left us up 900. Flat White down 500. Sam left down 1,000. Professor 1,900. Leortz left us down 2,800. And Lateralis is currently down 3,000. Philly Murf currently down 2,200. I believe Kelly, although it doesn't show her in the cumulative winnings, was a small red number. But a big shout out to Kelly and MJ who came out and played tonight. Very nice to have them out here. Battled with both of them on the felt a few times. And happy to see some new faces and get some new players on the stream over here. I hope they had a good time. Queen 10 deuce is the flop here. Lateralis flopping best with king queen. Garrett does have jack 8. Backdoor clubs. Straight possibilities if he can find a 9. Philly Murf with bottom pair and the 8 of spades. Makes the call. Lateralis in pretty good shape to win a sizable pot. I have an inkling of what's about to happen. If next hand is our last hand of the stream. 200 bucks is Lateralis' bet. Philly Murf. Does he want to come along with just bottom pair? He does not. He's going to lay it down. All right. So I believe I was told hand number 80 is the last hand of the night. There's still nit buttons in front of Philly Murf and Stein. So perhaps they play this nit game and then pay out to players or break the game. I'm not really sure what we're going to see. It's a mystery to you. It's a mystery to me. Stein now on the button. 20 bucks sounds good to him.
C6 calls 20. 9 fold. Oh, hold the action? Okay, hold the action. Oh, it's okay. You need a recount for a stack? Okay, can I just get a recount for your stack? Actually, instead of something a little flat. 8, 908 is the total, and then his 20's out.
Graphics not caught up yet.
Yeah, that's fine. However you want to do it. You have everyone covered.
What is this, a free-for-all for Stein over there? He just
Okay.
does whatever he wants. How rich is this guy?
Calls 20. 9 folds. 1 calls. And 1 actions on 2. Alright, you're welcome.
Okay.
2 calls and option checks.
Now we see some action here. We're getting some clarity. Dylan's built quite a stack pretty quickly.
1 pair.
No graphics. No graphics update.
55.
We might just be raw dogging this one here.
4 folds.
$55 is the bet from Philly Murf.
And 1 fold.
Sir Stein makes the call. 9-6-3 deuce, 2 spades.
Check.
Murf checks it. Stein puts them all in. I think that's going to shut it down. Does he want to lose this pot and potentially still have to pay the nit tax? Does Stein just have it? These are the questions running through his mind right now. It's a glimpse into Philly Murf's mind. Rare glimpse. We're gonna get to see it. What's he showing? Ace Queen. Wow. Big hand. Not really on that board, but big hand. But I believe that's gonna do it. Philly Murf. Going to owe for a splash pot.
220. That just came out of pocket, so he still has the same amount on the table.
405.
Still 405 on the table.
Fucking Stein.
Dude,
I got that.
He breaks the streak for me.
Oh, that's right. You've never lost.
He grabbed cash out of his pocket, 220. It didn't come off the table, so that's going to the splash pot.
You and Daniel both are pretty good in the
So
game.
he still has 405 behind.
200 in the middle is the splash pot amount.
Well, this is going in blind.
That's worth fighting for.
Look, man, you should put it in either way,
I
but
think we see this. I think we're going to see this hand, and we'll see the resolution of the nit game, and it will be the last hand of the night, I believe.
I want everyone to call.
So to all of you who have stayed with us throughout the night, appreciate each and every one of you for tuning in.
And here's how I get
This is hand number 80, which will be the end of our stream. We'll be coming back at you on Sunday with a tournament stream. Looking to start that close to our regular hour, but it will likely be slightly after, something like 4 p.m. It's my guess. Philly Murf all in, queen 9 off. Gonna try and fight for that 200 bucks he put out there. And then, of course, we'll be back at you next Wednesday, like we are every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central, doing cash game stream, playing this exact game, playing 1-3-10, no limit Holdem, live from Red Star Card Room. Garrett gonna make the call with Ace 8. We got a big flip. Queen 9 versus Ace 8.
that's my favorite hand.
I think Philly Murf deserves to win this one. What do y'all think? Last one for the night. 846 bucks in the middle. 9 right in the window. Followed by 2 7s. Oh no, it's an 8. It's a disaster for Philly Murf. Followed by another 8.
What? The craziest way possible.
I just somehow knew when that first 8 came, it was a disaster. And indeed it was.
I'll play for a few 5-handed, but I'm not a fan.
That's going to do it for us tonight, you guys. An incredible stream. Thank you to the staff at Red Star. Thank you to the production team for putting together another incredible stream. Thank you to all the players. Here we see the cumulative winnings. Stein up 7,500. The VPIP numbers. Look at him. Stein a measly 23% and won 7,500. How does it happen? Who pays this guy off? He just had the night of his life. From all of us here at Red Star, I'm Cameron Mixon, and I'm waving goodbye to you until Sunday and or next Wednesday for another Red Star Card Room live stream. Good night.